What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video with me, the Mighty Miguel. Today we're going through the details for the new update that's coming to State of Decay on the 26th of this month. I have the official release here from the official State of Decay Undead Labs website. I'm just going to read through it real quick. Let's have a look. It says, "Choose your own apocalypse." Today we saw the senior producer of State of Decay 2 announce details during this month's episode of Inside Xbox about the next free update, Choose Your Own Apocalypse, launching on March 26, 2019. Here's a peek at what you can expect. And then it says, question: what is Choose Your Own Apocalypse update? Answer: a new free update for all owners of State of Decay 2 and Game Pass players that adds 2 new difficulty levels to the game, Dread Zones and Nightmare Zones. That means you will now have 3 ways to survive the apocalypse, which is awesome. We've been begging for a difficulty setting forever, and finally we're going to get one. Finally! Question: can I bring my community into the Dread or Nightmare Zones? Yes. If you have an existing community, simply select the zone of your choice from the in-game menu. You'll be prompted to move your community, just like changing maps, and if you don't have a community yet, you'll be prompted to pick a difficulty level prior to playing through the tutorial, at which point you'll choose a starting map. So even if you have an existing community in the game, you'll be able to change maps and move to these higher difficulty levels, which is awesome. Question: my friend plays the regular difficulty, and I want to play in Dread Zone. Well, can we still play multiplayer together? Yes, your friends can join you in any zone, standard, Dread, or Nightmare. You can also join them across difficulties. You'll see a warning before joining a game in Dread or Nightmare zones, confirming that you want to play in the different difficulty zones. So that's pretty good that you can still play with your mates even if you're in the harder zones, or you can drag them into the harder zones to show them what it's all about. Question: if I start a community in one of these zones and want to switch back? No problem, you just use the in-game menu to switch back to the zone of your choice. Cool, so you can turn it up and down whenever you want. So if you go to the harder zones and you don't like it, you can always turn it back again. That's pretty good. Where was this right from the word go? What zone should I start with? It's up to you. We recommend playing State of Decay 2 on its original settings, standard zone, if you're new to the game, or if you don't play a lot of hardcore games. Dread Zones are a great place for players who want a challenge, and the Nightmare Zone is intended for our hardcore players who are ready for a more punishing experience. You can play in the apocalypse level of your choice. I'm definitely going to be going for the punishing experience, as they put it. Sounds like fun to me. As long as they give me lots of ammo, I'll be right. What makes the zones harder? More zombies, more freaks, more hordes for a start. We listened to our community and incorporated many of your suggestions. Resources and weapons will be harder to find. Zombies are more persistent, more dangerous, and well, there are just more of them. So here's a peek at some of the details. So now it lists everything in Dread Zones. Dread Zones. Threat level is elevated, making sieges at your base more frequent and more dangerous. Hordes are larger and more frequent, and some of them will be wearing armor. Armor? The zombies are going to get armor? What the fuck? Zombie attacks do more damage and cause more injuries, so you're going to get hurt faster and more by the big guy. Zombies are no longer visible on the minimap unless your active character has the scouting skill. Okay, so that's going to make things more tricky. You can't just look at the map to see if there's a juggernaut on your screen that's going to rip you in half. Zombies will spend longer chasing a noise before losing interest. Blood Plague is more infectious and kills you faster. Hostile NPCs can survive a headshot or 2 before dying. Ooh, that makes things more interesting. So not just the zombies, but the other NPC players you're going to come across are also going to be stronger. Awesome. So that's the Dread Zone changes. What about Nightmare Zones, which is going to be the hardest difficulty? Nightmare Zones will have all the same changes as Dread Zones, plus there are significantly more freaks and hordes in the world. Zombies have an extremely long memory for where noises came from, so they'll chase you forever. Great. Bloaters, screamers, and ferals can travel in packs. Travel in packs. Imagine running into a pack of ferals. Are you kidding me? Blood Plague is even more virulent. I guess that means it kills you faster. Plague Hearts are more abundant, so there'll be more Plague Hearts. Hostile NPCs can take even more headshots before dying. God, so they're going to make the NPCs bullet sponges. Hostile NPCs have a chance to headshot the player, bringing them to near death. Holy shit. There are even fewer resources and items to be found in the world. Many of the sites in each map have been completely looted before you can even get there. Many of the sites in each map have been completely looted before you can even get there. So most of the houses are going to be empty. Vehicles are even rarer and tend to show up broken down and out of gas. Jeez Louise, they weren't messing around, were they? And I've just noticed that I've screwed up. Okay, let's go to that one. I feel like that one's better. Where is it? I lost it. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty hectic. Any new freaks? We've brought the Blood Plague Juggernaut from Daybreak and Dread. We've brought the Blood Plague Juggernaut from Daybreak into Dread and Nightmare zones. In fact, all Juggernauts in these new difficulty zones are Blood Plague Juggernauts. Holy shit, so no more regular Juggernauts if you go to hardened zones. There's only going to be Blood Plague Juggernauts. Only Blood Plague in Nightmare zones. Okay, so both Juggernaut types will be in the Dread zones, but in the Nightmare zones they'll only have Blood Plague. Freaks can travel in their own groups. Feral packs, bloater packs, and screamer chore choirs will hunt you, as well as all the Blood Plague hordes. Holy shit. Are there any new achievements? The update adds 16 new achievements to the game for a total of gamer score of 275 points for those achievement hunters. When does this come out? Choose Your Own Apocalypse launches on March 26, 2019. Check back then for full patch notes. So that's basically it. It looks like we're finally going to get that crazy difficulty setting that we've been asking for all this time. That's pretty awesome. The main question that I have is, like, what's the ammo situation going to be like? You know, is there going to be enough bullets to fight a whole pack of ferals? Like, I also like the fact that, like, stuff's going to be looted before you even get there. That's kind of more realistic. But that's huge news from Undead Labs. I was actually expecting them to launch the new or old map, but apparently not. But this is better, so why not? I myself will be launching another State of Decay survival series on the 26th. I don't know if it's going to be 100 days. I think I'm going to aim for 50, and I think I'm probably going to fail by the sounds of it at the difficulty settings, but we'll have to wait and see for that. But until then, we'll make sure you enjoy the game as it is, because it's about to get a whole lot harder. But as I said, we'll be starting a full series from the start. I won't be using my existing camps or survivors. I'll start a new game on the hardest difficulty on the 26th, and we'll play through from there. And we'll just see how far we get. Maybe we'll die immediately. Maybe we'll make it to 50 days. I don't know. I'm going to aim for 50 days, and we'll see how we go. But you guys let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace. See ya. Bye.